I've always wanted to set up a camera on an island to see what happens when there's nobody around. And so, luckily, the island that I found had the most amazing thing ready to go. And here you see me putting up the camera. You can't see it from here, but there's actually a goose nest right about here. Now, the trick is to get in, set up the camera, disturb as little as possible, and then get out of there. Because if the mother sees that the nest has been disturbed, then she'll most likely abandon the eggs because there's something wrong with this area and it's no longer worth it. At 3:15, hours later, the mother finally returns, and you can see that she's looking around to see that there's something different, which there's a camera set up and a solar-powered battery pack, but she's making the decision right now whether or not to abandon the nest or continue incubation. Now, I don't know how birds ever figured this out, but the eggs need to be turned, I think, twice a day in order to develop properly. And you can see here that the goose is gently rolling the eggs around in the nest so that they develop properly. Some birds do it by accident, but how did they ever learn that? Now here's something I never could have guessed. Soft-shell turtles are one of the main predators of the goslings, right? And so here you see a soft-shell turtle climb up out of the water and rest on the island right next to the goose. For some reason, this goose is totally tolerant of one of its major predators right next to its eggs, which are about to hatch into the number one food source. Okay, so that's what I thought. Those pelicans would for sure eat the baby goslings. There's also another soft-shell turtle right there on the nest. I wonder if they're just sharing the island or are they waiting for a feeding opportunity when the chicks finally hatch. Finally, we see one of the eggs hatched, and so there is a single live chick in the nest. Now, I remember there being 4 or 5 eggs in that nest. However, only one of them hatched, and the other eggs were ultimately abandoned. So here we see the mother and the single chick walk out of the frame of the camera, and they never came back. There was never another video shot in this location.